Alright, what's up people? This is Sith Furion, and right now a new trailer for Ghostbusters Afterlife has dropped. I've literally just sat down to film a new episode of Sons of Anarchy, and I saw it and I thought, why not? You know, I don't really do trailer reactions that often anymore, but I am so hyped for this movie, man. If you didn't see my reaction to the 2016 Ghostbusters movie and the trailer and everything, let's just say I wasn't too thrilled and happy with the 2016 Ghostbusters, but with this, I am so hyped. I am so hyped for this movie, man. I've not really been paying attention. Like, I think like the last thing that I saw was like the Stay Puft video where they kind of introduced all the little mini ones, but I've not really paid much attention to the overall cast. I know you've got the kid from Stranger Things is in it, and also the young female actress who played Theo in the Haunting on Hill House is in this as well. So it's like a continuation of the original movies. What I'm just, man. Okay, let's just jump into the trailer, man.
You're a great mom.
I don't know. I'm fine with Trevor, but with Phoebe, she really keeps me on the outside.
That's normal. She's an awkward, nerdy kid.
Tiny
Maybe a new home could be an opportunity to start fresh. I just wish she'd get into some trouble.
There's still time.
What are you doing here in Somerville anyway?
We're completely broke, and our grandfather left us this creepy old farmhouse in the middle of nowhere.
Your father wasn't much of a homemaker. He could hardly keep the power on.
You're saying he left us nothing?
Well, I wouldn't say nothing.
You went with the station wagon?
It's the only one that had an engine.
So cool.
What is happening here?
Somehow, a town with no fault lines is shaking on a daily basis.
Maybe it's the apocalypse. Egon came out here for a reason.
Are you troubled by strange noises in the middle of the night?
Do you experience feelings of dread in your basement or attic?
Have you or any of your family ever seen a spook, specter, or ghost?
Oh my god. You guys hear that?
Something's coming.
The whole city. It's like The Walking Dead.
Are they actually like going back to like the very first movie?
We're ready to believe you. We're closed.
Oh my god! Okay, how much you want to bet Dan Aykroyd pops up right at the fucking end? I got really teary-eyed on that. Oh my god. Are they actually doing it? Are they going back to like that very first movie? I kind of thought it at first with like the lights in the sky, like the colouring and the spirits flying around. I thought, okay, this is very similar to the first film. You just saw that fucking beast dog thing, and is this Gozer? Are they actually going to bring back Gozer? It makes sense. It really does make sense. Like, why try and create like a new big bad when you can just bring back the original from the first film? It's, oh my god. I'm actually more excited now than I was like 2.5 minutes earlier. And I bet you any money Dan Aykroyd will turn up right at the end as like the big hero to kind of help out. Let's watch it again.
You're a great mom.
I don't know. I'm fine with Trevor, but with Phoebe, she really keeps me on the
It's
outside.
really good casting as well, because she does
She's
look
an awkward,
a lot
nerdy
like
kid.
Egon, you know.
Maybe a new home can be an opportunity to start fresh.
Well, Howard
we shouldn't
Ramis,
get into
it's
some trouble.
really
There's
good
still
casting.
time.
What are you doing here in Somerville anyway?
We're completely broke, and our grandfather left us this creepy old farmhouse in the middle of nowhere.
Your father wasn't much of a homemaker. He could hardly keep the power on.
You're saying he left us nothing?
Well, I wouldn't say nothing.
You went with station wagon?
It's the only one that had an engine. What is happening here?
Somehow, a town with no fault lines is shaking on a daily basis.
Maybe it's the apocalypse. Egon came out here for a reason.
Are you troubled by strange noises in the middle of the night?
You experience
feels,
feelings
man.
of dread in your basement or attic?
Feels is unreal.
You or any of your family ever seen a spook, specter, or ghost?
Oh my god.
I think this might have been Gozer actually climbing out.
You guys hear that?
Something's coming.
See there, because like the hair.
The whole city
I mean, look at that,
is
man.
Walking Dead.
Fuck, man.
Ghostbusters.
We're ready to believe you. We're closed.
That's so Dan Aykroyd. You can spot his fucking voice a mile off. Oh my god. This is how it's meant to be done. This is what should have been done back in 2016. Like, you can just tell, right? Like, the sales pitch for this movie was basically like, okay, the grandchildren of Egon, they find this, they find that, and then it leads onto this. This thing opens up and it brings back Gozer, and this is the sales pitch, the storyline. Let's make this movie, right? And they've done it. While the 2016 Ghostbusters movie, you know, the sales pitch was just simply like female Ghostbusters. You know, the storyline and everything like that comes second. We'll think about that later. But female Ghostbusters. Let's make a movie. I don't know. I just think like the reason why the 2016 Ghostbusters movie didn't work, well, apart from the fact that it wasn't funny, was the fact that it just felt like a spoof movie to me. It literally felt like Scary Movie fucking 12 or whatever, you know what I mean? It just wasn't funny. It was like, oh, we watched this movie and now we're just going to spoof it and make fun of it. That was it. There was nothing original. There was nothing new to it to me. I think the best way to like deal with a franchise like Ghostbusters is to continue it on. You can't reboot it, otherwise it will feel like a spoof. The best way to do it is to pass on the torch. And they are doing it with this. It's set in the same universe, the same characters, but it's the grandchild. You know, of course, Howard Ramis is no longer with us. It's kind of like set up kind of perfect that his grandchildren, well, Egon's grandchildren would be the ones to discover something, you know, and maybe the reason why he moved out there in the first place was because he knew something was going to happen. Maybe that they could write it into the movie that Egon died because he was close to discovering something, you know what I mean? But then that could kind of get all the other Ghostbusters to kind of come on board and kind of do their part for Egon, you know what I mean? Like one last thing, like Egon had talked about this, but we just never did it, and maybe Ray blames himself. That's why he's gone into a different line of work or something. Like, who knows, man? But this is how you're meant to do it. Like, you continue on the story. You take into account the time difference and just go. And I am so on board. I am so on board. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up because I kind of want to sit and film some Sons of Anarchy. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this reaction. Give this video a thumb up if you like it. Comment down below, let me know what you think. And subscribe if you haven't already, man. Alright? I've been Sith Furion. And I'll catch you in the next one, man.